Good day everyone, this is Armored Annie, welcome back to Subsistence and to Season 2, Episode 76. I had to stop and think then who I was and where I was. And I am just about getting ready to go out for another dive. As agreed and discussed in the last episode, we had our little revenge attack that didn't go too badly as the guys came out, and yes, the fence seems to do its thing. Now, when I was watching back the video, I realised that when I was standing up there about to take my selfie and suddenly realised I could hear footsteps, over my shoulder you could see, as I was talking, there was a hunter that walked along. He was just walking across here. So therefore, I don't think he was anything to do with that revenge attack because he was coming from totally the wrong direction. I've got a feeling that was probably a fisherman from Charlie who was just minding his own business and heading off, or coming back maybe from fishing, when I interrupted him, or when he saw the gunfight, heard the gunfight and came over basically, you know, aggroed by me. So yeah, I think that's what that was. So, as you know, it's a bit Russian roulette as to whether shooting a fisherman gets you a revenge attack or not. So, maybe when we're in the water, we might find an answer to that question as to will they, won't they today. But we're going to go off for a little swim. Now, there are rogues over there, so in a almost exact Groundhog Day situation as to the last dive, we're going to do some of the lake and then go and see the rogues. So yeah, we will do that and splosh. Actually, no, we won't do that again, exactly like last time. Let's just take that off for a minute and have a little look here first of all, make sure there's nothing in the shallows. Now we are after sandstone, but we will take poles and kelp as we come along. Because why would you go in the water twice? Just, yeah. Why would you go in twice? As I say, talking about my dad last time with the swimming, as I say, it was always a source of quite distress to him that despite his love of the water, whilst I love being on the water, you know, in ships and boats and things, and I love being in the water. Yeah, I'm more than happy to be splashing around in the sea. I do not swim. I can swim. I do not swim. I can swim enough to save my life or keep myself afloat until someone else saves my life, I think is probably a better explanation or description. But yeah, whoops, up. That is it. Part of it, or mainly the reason is, oh, I'm going to get my bow out, is I appear to have negative buoyancy, which means when I am in the water, I sink. And that makes it very unpleasant. It's very difficult to swim. My dad used to say, just, oh, I lay back and relax and you'll float and this, that and the other, and I'd lay back and I'd sink. And he couldn't understand. I didn't even know negative buoyancy was a thing. I can't remember how old I was when I actually discovered. I think I was probably late teens, early 20s, I don't know. But it was just, yeah. I could not float, and therefore that made all his methodology and way of trying to teach me to swim not very helpful at all. So, bless him. That was one of the only things we didn't do together. Everything my dad did, I wanted to do because I was a daddy's girl. And we did share almost all of our interests. And as I say, love of the sea and of ships and boats and things, but yeah, unfortunately that was not something I was ever able to do with him. Let's go swimming. I used to go paddling in the sea a lot. As I say, where I live now is where we used to come for our day trips to the sea. Oh dear, I need to keep a record of what stories I've told you. I now feel like I'm doing that real old person's thing of going, have I told you this before? And the problem is, unlike when you're talking to somebody IRL, if I have told you before and I start, I won't hear you say, yes, you've told us, and you'll just skip past, which is sad. I was just thinking about all the times that My dad used to be in the British Sub-Aqua Club, so you know that was his thing. Then the closest he could get still to his love of diving from his time in the Navy. So we used to if there was a rare weekend that my dad was home from long distance truck driving, we would, and the weather was decent, we had a sort of semi-rigid, semi-inflatable little boat that we would take, or dinghy rather, you know, that we would take with us, and we would go down to the nearest coast and meet up with some of the other guys, and they would go diving, and you know, any kids or sort of women involved that weren't also divers would, you know, do the old sit on the beach thing and wait for them. And quite often, you know, they'd come out of the sea with, you know, lobsters or, yeah, mainly lobsters or crabs that they'd have found that we would then need to take home. And Mum had a bucket that used to be used as a nappy bucket when we were little kids and we were babies, and she used to use the old-fashioned style, you know, terry nappies, cloth nappies, and so it had a lid, and it would be my job sitting in the back of the car to keep the lid on this bucket to stop the lobsters and the crabs from crawling out. Unsurprisingly then, and then watching my dad cook them, I grew up saying that I didn't like crab and I didn't like lobster because of that experience. So yeah, and even as a chef, I haven't actually tried those things again as an adult. It is something I really, really must get around to doing. Everything else that as a child I said, oh, I don't like that, I have over the years, you know, as I've grown up and also learned how to cook all those things properly, I'm not bothering with that one. I have instead gone to and now eat, but yeah, not lobsters and crab. Look at that, a trio of oysters or clams or whatever you want to call them. There you go. Obviously, living by the sea, we've got some amazing seafood, sort of award-winning seafood restaurants near here. So that I am living in the right place to try. Right, totally disorientated in where I am. That's swimming back the way I came, isn't it? Let's just come up a minute. Have I missed the island again as usual? Go on, come up. Yes. So, rogues are over there. What have we got? We've still got 2 tanks. Let's swim back over this way a little bit. Keep going. Mind you, all those day trips to the beach like that was also the way that we started to get involved in the RNLI, the Royal National Lifeboat Institution, our volunteer organisation that we have here in the UK. Completely run by volunteers that go out to assist people in trouble in the water. So obviously that was, so we saw them in action and things like that. And then because we had the boat, there were times when we were at the sea and we, you know, they were out diving and they would see people in trouble. So my dad was involved in several rescues where him and one of the other divers, they rushed back, got the boat, or on one occasion the boat was out with them because they'd been diving out deeper out at sea. So one of them was in the boat, manning the boat, and they saw someone in trouble. So they went over and they spawned in, helped them, got them into the boat and then towed them back. I think one was a small craft, and there was another one where it was someone that had got swept out on an inflatable. So they saved them. So got a little write-up in the paper for that, and that kind of got them connected to the RNLI. And so from that point we became members and supporters and used to run one of the little local branches. So it was another good thing I was exposed to through my parents. That was before we were involved in the Royal British Legion. which again obviously is helping ex-servicemen and women. I was very proud to have been part of that. So I was the youngest member, or youngest standard bearer at the time when I started. Right, another pearl. How are we actually doing on sandstone? Not that well. Not that well at all. But again, pearls. Maybe I should have said I was coming for a pearl dive. I really need lots of pearls. Do you think that's going to work? Oh, one pearl, one sandstone. I mean, you know, this is great. Don't get me wrong. But normally, whenever you come out looking for pearls, you only find sandstone. Oh, missed that one. I also need to get out and get looting. We have 0 nails. It's shocking, really, the lack of nails. But then, when you look at the amount of wood that there is knocking around that base, I guess it's not that shocking. Right, come on. Sandstone. I mean, it is what we're down here for. Right, this is my last tank. So, probably shouldn't have bothered coming all the way down here for this pearl, but we're down here. Now, I hope all this is going to record well and then back up well, because when I logged in, I saw that Steam was having some problems. Apparently, that Steam had problems overnight. There'd been an outage for about an hour. So, I'm really hoping, because it was warning me that if I played, it wouldn't be able to back up, and then that resolved. So, I'm really hoping that all is well with this. Wouldn't want to have to do this again. Right, there is zilch. Nada. Except for more pearls. This is crazy. I think somebody heard, a couple of people have mentioned in the comments that there seem to be more pearls around. So that makes you wonder whether there's going to be something else coming in that we need circuit boards for. Right, there's a bit of sandstone. Take you. I'm in the shallows now. We take this off. Let's do that a minute. Come up. Remember, you don't have it on, Annie. Come up. Get your bearings. Okay. Box there. Right. Have a little look. Anything else around here? Right, there's sandstone over there in the shallows. Oh, it's, might as well get this. Oh, and that's another pearl, isn't it? Jeez. Jeez, Louise. Got you, and then up. Have a quick look. Yeah, sandstone over there. Yeah, I know. Do we... Oh, and there's sandstone over there. Okay. Let's just go down and get that then as it's there. Is that something to the left of me? Oh, I'm going to have to go and have a look now. I'm down here. Hope those 2 bits of sandstone don't despawn. That would be really annoying. So yes, I wonder, are we going to get a revenge from... I'm sure that has to have been a passing fisherman, because it makes no sense as to why somebody from the raid would be coming from completely the opposite side. So it was definitely a fisherman who just was walking, obviously got stuck from the fact that I had the wall there. That confused his AI. And he was wandering around. Here we go, here we go, here we go. We're going to run out, we're going to run out, we're going to run out. Ready, steady, any second. Hold your breath, girl. We go up. There was that bit. Right. Put that bit on. There was one more over here, wasn't there? Yes, just there. Bees. That. And then we will go out looting. We'll loot our way out. I could do what I said I'd do before. Loot along the peninsula. Or go to the island and then come across. But yeah. Let's get you. Don't. You see, really what I need is double the amount of tanks. Because I need to do this. Go off, loot, come back. And then do it again, don't I? Because things spawn in behind you. But I just think that would be an awful long time to be... Oh, look. Oh, look. Oh, look. Would you ever look at that, look? Would you ever look at that? Obviously, I've made them fish in a different place. Oh, a rogue. Oh. Do you mind? I'm trying to practice killing people with my bow. Yeah, I need more practice, Annie. For some reason, it's just... it's the equivalent of the reload thing that I'm mucking around. Now, where did his arrow go? Did he miss? No, I missed him, didn't I? Don't think I'm going to find that now. But you seemed to be a rogue. But why would a rogue be fishing here from all the way down? Oh, I don't know. I don't understand these guys sometimes. Oh, rabbit. Hello. What are you up there? Are you a deer? Because I need one more deer. Head up. No. As I shot, I thought that's not going to do it. I bet you've run too far now, haven't you? What's that up there? That's a bear. Yeah. Oh, you're over there. No. What are you doing, Annie? Yeah, that was just a waste. That was just a waste. Good grief, girl. Right, let's get in. Put these bits away. Put you in there. 10. Huh. That's quite funny. I'll come back with 10. 21 pearls. Oh, 42 sandstone. So I suppose that's not too bad. Let's put you on. Are you out of fuel? Yes, you are. Ah. Yeah. Not a lot of stuff left, Annie. Really? You can go in. And you go in there. How are we doing on ammo? Oh, we're going to need to repair our shotgun. Look at that. No, not that. Right. 3 circuit boards are in there because I'm making the power generation, isn't it? With the rope, 3 circuit boards. Look at that. 44 pearls. Adhesive. Yep. So just the 150 mass is all we need. Okay. Do we have the stuff to do that now before we go out? I don't know what the time is. Didn't look. No, but that's because part way there. Right, health is a little bit poor. Let's do that. Put this away. So now we need to make some more tanks to go out again. Just put you in there. So KJ suggested that I made this all one height. So I'm going to put a doorway here and as of the full height, and then I should take that a line across there, and that should make this a little bit smoother. Because yeah, I find that really quite distressing how ugly that is out here. Right, a new box. It's a new box, it's a new spawn. And I'm feeling good. Actually, I'm not feeling very good. Having just taken so much damage. There you go. I think I seem to drop my bow. I know I have the, you know, I have the, so I have to click the button to do that. And for some reason, I keep clicking it. So I fire an arrow and then I click that, which effectively means I drop my bow. Which is pretty stupid. So, yeah. But I will get there. I will get used to it. I will look at wood on the way back. How many arrows do I have? 10. That's all. So, yeah, we're going to need to shoot these guys. We're just going to cut this one off. Now, I think they're quite far at the end. Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this one. Where are we? Daytime. It's out the water. Yeah. Let's do this now. Doo-be-doo-doo-doo. Right, Mr. Wolf, you were down here and then you went up there. So we have a wolf and a bear normally up here. Well, we should be one down because if that was these rogues, because I can't think where there were any out, where there were any others. So the behaviour's really weird about where they go to fish though. On the multiplayer save that we live streamed from, the hunters are up in the... Oh, what are you? Oh, you're a big boy, aren't you? Need to do that. Not mucking around with a bear running around. Aha! Nearly. Every time I go to kill something on the way. There you go. Of course, what I really need to do is move my health kits into a different position other than one, really. Would help. I keep saying I'm going to put them where my pick is. Normally. Right. Should be able to see you boys somewhere. I'm a bit confused. Let's eat those. You... Where are you? There you are. Oh, you left me one tree. Oh, bother. Okay. Right. Bit of a low health day, Annie. One way or the other. Let's get this whilst we're here. And then reload. So. Okay. Could have been worse. Could have gone a lot better. See, and that's why I spin the wheel on that, because when you run out, it was just quicker to switch to a different weapon than to reload in the middle of a gunfight like that. Nothing there. Okay. So that was all of them, wasn't it? I believe. Quite a few rifle rounds. 1, 2. And then 3 was you. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Now I wonder if there's anything out on the island. We could get a little bit of wood whilst we're down here. Sun setting. Yeah, we've got time to go across to there. Gives time for our health to catch back up again. I need to make some sticks. So we'll set that going. Some sticks. Got 18 nails. Not brilliant, but better than nothing. Geronimo! Splosh. Have a quick look. Pearl again. Oh, do I? Oh, 2 pearls. Oh, I'm not going to get both of them in one go. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy, because I need to remember I've actually got poor health. So losing memories is not necessarily something I can afford to do. This is going to hurt. This is going to hurt again. Also, so much for regaining my health as I swim back. Right, so I reckon... Oh, we want to make more sticks as well for mass. Or I might chuck some of this kelp in, to be honest. It's probably going to be the quickest way now to get to my target. So we'll just harvest the island here. Let's get the box first. Ammo. There's a deer over there. That was a person. Yeah. Some weathering coming. I'm annoyed about that deer at the start. That was just wasteful. Just wasteful. That is the only problem with having those achievements. I think John was asking whether you get anything for the achievement. No, you just get an achievement. You just get a little badge that shows up alongside your Steam profile for this game that says you've got that achievement. And we'll show you the percentage of other players who have achieved that. Now, I notice I'm not saying that nobody has managed the grenade kill yet, but what I'm saying is if people have managed it, it's not enough to register as a percentage. There's not even 0.1% of players were showing as having achieved that. I think that is quite difficult. You have to have the hunters in a enclosed space so that they're within the both within the blast range of... Oh, there you go. That answered that question. Bugger it. Bother. Well, can't see any fire yet. But yes, you need to have the hunters. We need to be in an enclosed space. And I don't know whether they would be... Whether one grenade... They'd have to be right next to each other for one grenade to kill both. If they were both on full health. Oh, that looks like a little bit of fire, possibly. Did I see a glimmer? I need a turbo swim. There isn't a turbo swim. There's no sprint in the water. Oh, my health's not brilliant. Just in case they're still there when I get back. Still haven't got a light on any of my weapons. Still another thing we need to do. The light switch is inside and I don't really want to go inside. Yeah, come on, just keep this light, please. Keep this light, please. Got my little turbines going. What do we reckon? Is there anyone still here or have you all gone? Have I missed it? Did I miss the party? Guessing I missed it. But that's not... Oh, we didn't redo any damage from before. Okay. That was there before. That's the only problem with not doing repairs every time, is that I've no way of knowing. Now, with people not being sure about... Let's just check the map. You see, we don't... Oh, I suppose there could have been rogues all the way from there. They wouldn't have attacked this base, would they? I do hope not. Oh, we'll look when we go up there next time. So I was a little bit worried about whether the attacks are random or not. Right, let's get some stuff sorted. Fat goes in here. Put those 2 steaks on. And do we have a fuel brick? We do have a fuel brick. Get that in there. Right. Put some other things away. So how much mass do we need? Okay, so let's get... Let's take the 9. Oops, I don't need 9. Let's come in here. It's a bit far. Oh, actually, okay. Let's put them all in. There you go. That gives me my 50. Okay. So 4 adhesive and 10 scrap. Oh, we got 5 on us. That's good. Those nails away. It is 31. It's not a lot, is it? It's really not a lot. We're going to make another 2 of those, and then going to make a load of you. Nothing. Yeah, you go in there. You go in there. Sticks. Oh, I was going to make some more arrows whilst we remember it. Whilst I remember it. There you go. You go in here. Ammo. Yeah, let's just top that up. It's fine. I should probably make another bandage out of that. So I did pick one up, didn't I? Which was good. So you can go in there. Gears. Got the gears. 1 rope. 4 adhesive. 3 with you. And in the midst of a storm... In the pitch black, we'll make ourselves an... Oh, do I do that? No, we're going to do that. Stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. And then we need to make some more tanks. We need to wait to be able to make some more glass panels. You go in here. There you go. 45 pearls now. Good grief, girl. Right, let's have a quick look at the map. Right, so we have... Oh, that's annoying because I want to go and do Bravo. I would like to make my glass sheets at Bravo. But to do that, I'm going to have to take on the rogues and then Bravo. Oh, and we have rogues. Oh, what are you guys camping by the hunters now? Is that how you're going to keep yourself safe? Well, otherwise we just go out and loot the valley. You boys have left the valley clear. If we just go out this way, we could do the valley. Oh, I'm annoyed that I missed that revenge attack because now I have no way of knowing what they did when they got here, because obviously if that was Charlie coming down the river, what did they do? Oh well, need to install a Ring doorbell, some CCTV. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode. And yeah, what do you reckon I should do in the next one? Do I go up to the north base or just loot the valley and see if I can build up on my nails? Don't forget to say hi in the comments, especially if you're new. Click the like button and I will see you on the next episode. Bye bye now.